There it is. There it is. Ooh, there it is. Sometimes you just got to reach down and touch puss, right? Right, King?
I've never had to say that.
It's like touch grass, but it's puss.
Oh, no, I understood.
Okay, good. As long as we're all on the same level. Sometimes when you're having yourself a bad day, you just got to reach down and touch you some puss.
I don't like that at all.
Brought to you by Caddyshack of Hale, Illinois.
Don't put that on them.
Touch a puss or nine. It's too much.
It's not. Everything is fine.
Everything is awesome. Nothing is horrible at all.
How could it be?
King. Goodness. I know what you want, little bitch boy. What if you get on this? What if I push this aside? Okay, come here. That's okay. We'll figure it out.
Guys, welcome back to Jacob V Weekly. We want to start like we do every week by reminding you to check out Caddyshack of Hamel, Illinois. Save a life or nine. The only way to support this show financially is jacobv.com, patreon.com/jacobv. You get exclusive content from us more often than you even get episodes, and it's $1 a week for the regular tier, or any more than that, you bump into the executive producer tier.
So $1.50 a week gets you exec tier?
Executive tier, brother.
Wow.
Doreen Priestley, Justin Garringer, Neil Wolf.
Neil motherfucking Wolf.
He's still executive. He's still executive. So
He didn't down his pay.
let's just start here. I was at the fucking DMV today.
How long were you there?
I was there for an hour and a half.
Oh, that's not that bad. I thought
But
you were
I also had
going
to
way
wait an
earlier.
hour this morning to get an inspection.
Oh, you did that today too.
Yeah,
Oh.
and I've tried to go to the DMV several times, and often the line is so long, the lobby's so full, I don't even wait. But today I was waiting on you, and I had apparently exactly enough time to wait. So, I don't love that. I don't like anything about it. The energy was really bad.
What was the energy like?
It was bad.
What describe bad.
People that weren't even there as long as me freaking out and leaving, and
Was there somebody with a torn shirt and one flip-flop in line ahead of you?
not ahead of me, no.
Oh, okay. Because that's what I've gotten before.
Yeah, it's really, really, really bad over there, and it takes a really long time. But I got my plates finally for my Volvo.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. For the last, 8 years, I've maybe spent, accumulatively,
This is-
an hour and 15 minutes in a DMV. I'm in and out. I've never waited more.
You always
than-
go to Afton? Something is worse lately.
I've gone to
Something is
multiple.
really bad lately because they're all full all the time.
It has to have something to do with the Medicaid cuts.
I don't think it does, because that's the thing. I thought it was a government job.
Why would it-
It's
why
not
would it
even a
have anything to do
government
with
job.
the
These are
Medicaid
LLCs,
cuts?
that middleman for the state. It's
Yeah,
awful.
I heard that. I heard that's a thing. I was doing work on a house recently, and the lady that lived there worked at the Afton DMV, and she says there's some side hustling going on.
What?
Yeah, one of the younger employees constantly has people come in and register a dozen cars or something like that at once. And so it's they think that she's in on some shit.
They think she's in on some kind of nefarious...
They think that she's a sleeper cell in the system.
My God, you heard it here first, folks. Now, there are people that do a concierge version of that privately for rich people.
Well,
But you're saying this doesn't sound like that.
This lady was a 60-ish year old white lady that lived in the country, so I'm sure that she was more concerned about demographics than
Maybe
anything
she's
else.
just got a bunch of trailers.
But she's registering several dozen trailers a month for small parties.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
But you know what got me? The people that were the most obnoxious at the DMV were other people that were waiting. And I could just tell that they don't have the joy I have.
You have joy?
I have raw, unfiltered joy in my life.
I will say, since the baby, I have not called you and had you answer going, "Ah!" I haven't heard that in months.
That's what I felt like looking around. I looked at my life and my situation, and I looked at the people that are also in the Kings Highway DMV on a Friday afternoon.
I don't know why you went to that one.
They're so miserable. And I'm like, you know what? They can't steal my joy. And because I already know, that was another thing. People would wait in line for an hour and a half, get up, and then realize they didn't have something they needed. So there were a few people that were there for a long time who just had to leave.
There's a feeling of dread.
But then there were certain people who had been there earlier in the day, and so they came back with the right stuff, and they wanted to jump the line.
You could still check in online, I think.
Not at that one.
Not that well. Then why?
But the other day, I went to Deer Creek, and I used the app to get in the queue, and when I pulled up, it said there were 10 people ahead of me, or 12 people ahead of me, and I had 28 minutes. And then when I got down to 10 people, it said I had 54 minutes. My time kept going up.
Well, somebody had something going on. They forgot a document.
No, it's all bullshit.
They had to up the clock.
I don't understand why it's so hard.
I'll talk to you about bullshit. We could talk about bullshit. My truck was in the shop for 9 hours
this
today.
is crazy.
9 hours to change oil and rotate tires. The only reason I didn't do it myself is because I don't have the proper receptacle for oil, and I don't feel like buying one and then dealing with the disposal of oil. Know what I'm saying?
Oh, I hear you.
Yeah. So
I just
that's
burn the
really
oil.
the only reason
You just burn old oil.
why I spent 50. You aren't supposed to do that.
You put it in the fire pit,
Not supposed to do that.
and you burn it.
Not
What do you?
supposed to do
This
that.
is America,
Jacob,
Jack.
what about the ozone? What if
It's
the
over.
what if the EPA hears this?
They fixed the ozone.
That's not true.
Who? They banned
Who?
a certain type of aerosol, and the ozone healed itself.
That doesn't happen.
That's what happened.
That is not what happens.
Look it up.
They're lying to you.
I swear to God.
You're being lied to your face.
By who?
Them.
Big aerosol?
Big aerosol. Yeah, big aerosol.
Big aerosol's lying to my face.
Yeah. What's the alcohol, drugs, and ATF? ATF has it's actually alcohol and aerosol, so it's AATF.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
I see all this stuff on Instagram about how terrible it is in Europe right now. When I went to Europe 20 years ago, it was lovely.
I was in Europe, like right when Italy got a fascist leader again, and I gotta say, even then, it wasn't that bad. I don't know.
But did you notice anything about Europe that you weren't anticipating noticing? Anything negative?
No, other than them being angry with me when I tried to speak their language.
Well, that's because it's offensive. You have that big pork face, and you're going to come over there and try to say...
We're from Austria. I was in Austria.
They know that you're not still from Austria.
No, and actually a lot of people in Austria were very nice. However, Berlin and Munich, dicks.
No, yeah.
Dicks.
Yeah, Munich's nicer than Berlin, but Berlin, they're not nice.
I actually think Berlin was nicer than Munich.
Your experience, maybe, but on average, I bet the people are nicer.
Sure, yeah. I wasn't going per capita. I was going per my experience.
Per capita. Can I say that for the record?
I get that. But the average fat
it's not
white,
clocking to you. I'm standing on business, and it's not clocking to you.
The average fat white American male going over there doesn't have the same experience as I do, probably.
You remember when Dad went to London?
Yeah.
That's weird, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. He probably was complaining about everything's boiled except for the fish and chips.
He probably just ate fish and chips.
I would eat that every meal. I would do that. When I was in Vienna, Austria, I liked the Wurstelstands, and so I had like a dozen Wurstels.
Yeah, there was one thing I had. There's one cart I went to in Hamburg that had they put 3 skinny white sausages on a roll and handed it to me, and it was cheap or whatever, but it was the best thing I ate the whole time I was there.
Danielle had to stop when we were at an area, a public area with the kiosks and the food and such, and she made me eat. It was basically like beef tartare on a cracker from one of these stands. She was like, "You gotta," and so I did it. It was okay. I don't know what the big deal was. But it was raw meat.
Was it a big deal?
Well seasoned, had chives in it, but it was on a cracker, and that was it.
Presenting it like it was a big deal,
No, she said it was a big deal because she studied abroad there several years ago.
and that's something she liked when she was there.
Well, something she was told that was something important about the culture. I think in the culture and cuisine.
You may be adding that.
I don't know. I'm just glad she doesn't talk about it anymore.
About what?
Vienna and her time abroad. She just would talk about it all the time when we first started dating, and
she specifically liked this
goodness.
beef tartare on a cracker.
I don't even know if that's what it was called.
It's like a crostini.
It was probably called like Vingeschlagen or something. I don't know.
Called Wingelschlaben?
Vugenschlieben.
Vugenschlieben?
Yeah, that's what it was called. So it wasn't beef tartare.
Does she speak much German?
She speaks no German. She's been doing Duolingo for over a year, and she still doesn't speak German.
So, she's an emerging speaker. Mm-hmm. What, does she
I actually
does she speak French?
When we went to Europe, when we went to Italy, France, and Austria and Germany.
Did you go to Liechtenstein?
Yes.
That's where I got that.
This hat?
That hat is from the gift shop in
This
Liechtenstein.
hat that I would put on, but I know that it's been on this floor so many times, I'm not going to put it on.
That's never been on the floor. That's been on my totem.
Dude, there's iPads on the floor.
Listen, you have a floor phobia.
This floor phobia.
Everything in here is fine.
What's going on in those cracks over there? What is that?
Well, that's why we got to check under the floor. That's from when that pipe burst.
When the pipe burst, we said you need to pull up all of this flooring.
I don't pull up flooring.
Someone's gotta.
I thought you were going to do it.
I said you got to get all your shit out of here, and then I'll do it.
Yeah.
Where are you going to put all your shit?
Well,
rent a pod?
The water just came to the beams, so I just have to take those things and put them over here. The only real obstacle here is this desk in the corner.
It's all an obstacle.
No, because all that stuff wasn't even there. I had that all cleared out. That's
You're
just
saying that it's not an obstacle? Are you saying that it's an obstacle illusion?
yeah, it's an optical illusion.
Is that what you're doing to me? You're gaslighting me.
I hear the birth rate here is dropping.
Oh, I wonder why.
It's down to 1.6
Babies?
babies per woman.
Per woman?
Yeah.
Good.
It's supposed to be 2.1.
Listen, have less kids.
No, it's supposed to be 2.1.
I don't give a fuck what it's supposed to be.
No, I mean I'm just saying for our civilization to survive.
No, people should be having less babies. That's all I'm saying.
I only have the one.
You got the one. Just do the one.
You think just one?
Just the one.
Here's the thing.
Listen, if you need 1.2 babies, don't get another dog. Please.
That's the thing. I think my dog's got to count for one.
Okay, so you're right. Actually, your birth rate in this house, due to all your babies,
Yeah.
is more like probably like 2.7.
Yeah. I'm contributing.
It was probably like 2.1 when you just had Izzy. But that Oswald, he's a handful. To those that don't know, he has a lot of animals in his house.
Don't address my audience. Just talk.
I'm doxing them.
They know this.
Aminals.
I do think the county thinks Hans and King are the same cat.
They are. They just exist in two different bodies. But they're good boys. Good babies.
All right, we got to get into it.
What, about Europe?
Epstein.
Well, hold on. We didn't really talk about Europe at all. We just kind of glanced over it.
I don't know how to describe to you what I'm seeing on social media.
What are you seeing on social
in a
media?
way that's sensitive.
Why do you have to be sensitive?
Migrants and refugees all throughout the streets in Paris. Did you go to Paris?
No. We were in Chamonix, and we got off a plane in Lyon. I didn't want to go near Paris.
Why not?
Because at the end of 28 weeks later, there's zombies in Paris, and I'm not doing that.
Zombies in Paris.
I don't want to digress too much.
Yeah.
But why did we get 28 days later in 02, 28 weeks later in 07, and then had to wait till 2025 for 28 years later? Why didn't we get it 28 months later in 2015?
They probably talked about it. I think they probably thought...
They could have followed up on the invasion of Europe. Landlocked Europe.
Really?
They could have. If it was in Paris...
Wait, what do you mean landlocked Europe?
Not the island of the UK.
Oh, the mainland of Europe.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're right, mainland, not landlocked. Landlocked means there's no water exposure.
I was going to say there's water, or if
the zombies,
water for some reason,
the zombies in the movies, you didn't talk about this.
into
They didn't talk about it much. They would have in 28 months later, but they didn't talk about it much. But the reason they got to Paris is because the zombies were so thirsty, because they were so angry that they drank up the entire ocean, and then they just
Zombies drank up
walked,
the ocean?
and then they walked over to Paris, and that's how they got there.
Is that really what they say in the movie?
No,
Oh, because zombies don't really need to...
because they didn't do a follow up after the second movie.
I get it. Yeah, I understand. Oh, you know what I had today that you told me about?
What?
Snack wrap.
How'd you feel about it?
It's the new chicken
It's
that they do in the strips.
the McCrispy, which
and
I don't
it's got
like.
like a chewiness to it.
But
that,
here's the
like,
thing.
At first bite, it seems like it's going to be raw chicken.
You know what they're doing? That they know that chicken's ass, and they're putting too much sauce on the snack wraps. I'm not against it, but I had snack wraps yesterday.
The texture of the chicken isn't good.
It's not the chicken select.
No,
The chicken select was
it's the new
significantly
McCrispy
better.
strip,
The McCrispy's horrible.
I'm going to say this.
The McCrispy is rubbery like a Burger
It's got
King
a
chicken
rubbery
fry.
give to it that's not pleasant.
Have you had Burger King chicken fries?
Yeah.
They're just rubber.
I prefer Burger King chicken fries to the new McCrispy strips.
I agree with you there.
Yeah.
But I think that the snack wrap, while it's still not what we loved back in the day, is the best thing we got right now.
Well, and I'm just glad that the app told me they had it, and then the McDonald's I went to actually had it.
I will never forgive McDonald's for what they did to me when they took the original snack wrap away.
But that's the thing. That chicken.
But here's the thing.
The original chicken from the original snack wrap may not even exist anymore.
Which camera is it?
Camera, the skinny one.
That one?
Yeah.
Listen to me. Everyone else is still doing it worse. The Popeyes by my house, those wraps, $4 a piece. Garbage.
They're $4.
$4 a piece.
Popeyes,
and they're horrible.
You're drunk off your ass.
I bit into one the other day, like 2 weeks ago.
I'm talking to the lady from the Popeyes commercial. You're fucking high if you think I'm paying $4 for a fucking wrap.
And I bit into one like a few weeks ago. I got one,
Don't
bit into
tell
it.
me.
It was 2 little nuggets, not even a whole strip of nothing. They got whole chickens there. Why did I get 2 little shitty nugs in a wrap with lettuce and cheese and sauce?
I can't believe it.
There should be an equal amount of chicken throughout the whole wrap.
I'm in disbelief.
You know how ready I was for this moment? The snack wrap coming back and saving us, even though it's still not as good as the original. You know how ready I was?
I know.
I told Danielle yesterday, I'm not leaving this couch.
It's
It's too hot outside. And she left and went to my mother's to hang out with some family in the pool and whatever. And I didn't go because I wanted to lay in the AC in my dark, beautiful home with my cats. And that's what I did. And then I saw that the snack wrap was back. And I immediately got up, put on my shoes, grabbed my wallet, and went out the door. And I sat for 45 minutes in a line at a McDonald's that clearly was understaffed for these snack wraps.
What are we going to do about that?
What?
Everything's understaffed all the time.
Well, no one wants to work in these horrible conditions.
What are the conditions?
Bad ones. People are being underpaid and undertreated.
Yeah.
And those are the 2 big key ones. And so
Those
they
are
don't
big
want to do it.
ones.
Those are big ones. I feel like I covered.
And that's not nothing.
Yeah, underpaid is one thing itself, but undertreated really kind of covered the rest of the pie. So... And also in this economy, with everything going on in the world, there's also undermotivation. I'm undermotivated.
We got to talk about Epstein.
Oh, yeah, right. Sorry. We really pulled away from that.
So apparently now there's no client list.
Yes.
They released a video from in front of his jail cell the night he was killed or hung himself, and it's missing a whole minute. They're now acting like there was no client list and no co-conspirators after Virginia Giuffre was killed. That was a victim who implicated Prince Andrew with Jeffrey Epstein, and she repeatedly said she's not suicidal, but then just recently died of an alleged suicide. Tons of things pointing to Jeffrey Epstein was involved in intelligence, perhaps foreign intelligence, perhaps Mossad.
Is that a dish?
That's from Israel.
Oh, okay.
It's an intelligence agency.
I gotcha.
And then
It's just like
Turns
you
out
said
Leslie
the way you said
Wexner-
Mossad. Hold on, the way you said Mossad sounded like we sat down at a restaurant.
Oh, I'll have the Mossad.
Yeah. Ooh, look at them.
And
The
they just come
Mossad
out-
looks
They
good.
come out with a cloche and they open it up, and it's a little man who just shoots you in the face.
You know what? I'd pay for it.
And
I'd pay market price.
Les Wexner,
Yeah.
founder of The Limited and Victoria's Secret, propagated a lot of Epstein's wealth, they think. He's never been arrested, and he was the primary suspect in his own attorney's execution-style murder.
What's propagated mean?
Established.
Okay, cool,
Epstein
okay.
didn't really have his own money. They don't really know where they got it, but what would make sense is if Israeli intelligence was collaborating with organized crime and international oligarchs.
That never happens.
That, obviously, apparently never happens.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, and then did you hear Kash Patel's girlfriend is Israeli?
Who?
Kash Patel, the FBI director, who was telling us everything was going to come out, and now is like, no, he killed himself. There is no client list.
Do you think that they use the international issues that we're experiencing to spice up the bedroom?
You think that's all it is for?
That's all it's for.
Oh, and then listen to this. William Barr's father, William Barr was Trump's attorney general.
Yeah, Billy Barr.
Yeah, he used to be in the CIA. was the headmaster at the school that Epstein started teaching at after he dropped out of NYU and had no credentials to teach at what is still a very prestigious private school.
Are you saying that this goes back decades?
I'm saying this goes back decades.
So you're saying that this
I
is
got
kind of
two
like
books, Whitney Webb's The United States of Blackmail, volumes 1 and 2. I got them on Audible.
Well, if we want to go into a decades-old government-based conspiracy, shouldn't we bring in Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey? They're going to know what to do.
Oh, that's what I think about when I'm in the rabbit hole. I want to start smoking cigarettes.
You rip a
just
big,
so I can do
fat
that.
Camel Light. Shit.
I should have got a Lincoln.
Different thing.
And but now they're saying there's no evidence of blackmail. They let us believe for 10 years that this was a dark op blackmail situation, and now apparently
list?
none of that's the case. Now also,
Or the CIA girlfriend.
yeah, now
or
there's an
FBI
attorney
girlfriend.
general who reported that when Epstein got his sweetheart deal for his initial arrest in Florida, that he got that deal and served minimal prison time because somebody informed them that he was intelligence affiliated, and would then be entitled to some level of diplomatic leniency.
Well, he's dead now. He probably got killed by a Clinton.
But why is what's her name, Ghislaine, in jail if they were trafficking
Maxine?
people to nobody? Ghislaine Maxwell.
That one. I didn't know her name. I knew Max was in there.
Maxine Maxwell.
Maxine Maxwell. That's her name. That might be her prison name. Maybe she promised not to talk because, Jeffy got the boot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any way Trump's not guilty of something. Without
Something happened.
They
I don't think.
they know each other really well.
I don't think
Apparently,
he's smart
Steve
enough.
Bannon, when he got fired by Trump the first time, while Jeffrey Epstein was still alive, he interviewed Jeffrey Epstein at his home for 9 hours. And there's also tape of Epstein telling somebody that he was for 10 years Donald Trump's closest friend.
Oh yeah, no, they was tight.
So, and Trump is all about helping Israel and giving Israel whatever they want. The nation state of Israel currently.
Well, he wants to make sure that the FBI director's girlfriend is having a good experience.
But how do we know that she's not
I
influencing the
don't.
situation?
I really don't. It's a bit, but at the same time,
But I think it's all connected.
Maybe that's why it got publicly announced that they had it, and then now suddenly there isn't one. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, I think the black ops like this, like Barry Seal, who used to traffic cocaine for Bill Clinton on his plane.
I mean, if there could be political assassinations and no one bats an eye, then why not just tell people that something that exists doesn't exist and just be like, we'll deal with it, and then walk out of the room? That's what they're doing.
Why?
That's what they're doing.
Who told that kid to shoot Trump in the ear?
He didn't get shot in the ear.
You don't think he got shot at all?
I don't think he got shot at all.
Do you think that guy behind him actually got hit and died?
I actually can't really argue with that one.
Why was CNN going to broadcast that rally and they didn't broadcast the other rallies?
Because it was all staged. It is what it is. I just don't understand
He doesn't
it.
seem that traumatized by it. If
I think
he really
he
got
just
shot, he really didn't know it was going to happen.
I think he just wanted that photo up of him like bloody faced, putting his hand up.
Because there were people
like
saying
this.
that maybe
That's all
he had
wanted.
he cut his own ear.
Yeah, I would believe that. Or they cut his ear when they were toppled on top of him to protect him from the shooter.
I think there's
All right, Mr. President, here we go.
I think there's a photo of him bleeding before they get to him.
Is there?
Yeah.
Well, then maybe he did it. I don't think he got shot. Also, that happened the day of one of my wedding showers.
I remember that.
Yeah. It's like someone's got to get that one lady out of here before she finds out and starts
I
screaming.
was really worried about her.
Because there was somebody at the wedding shower that is one of those folks. They're really betting on the MAGA millions. And so we really wanted to make sure they didn't know before they left, because that would have caused a whole scene. I thought MAGA Millions was funny. That's cool.
Yeah,
that's
that's a
whatever.
good one.
You're a dick.
But I think it's all connected. I think these dark operations, like whether it's crack or cocaine smuggling or blackmail, UFOs, transhuman endgame, societal collapse, 1% resource hoarding, accelerated end times prophecy.
I don't think all those are connected.
Underground cities.
The underground cities thing, the billions and billions of dollars that went into underground cities that like were just found for no reason. And just kind of like, oh, this is where the rich people are going to live.
Apparently, people are just openly talking about a plane never hit the Pentagon either.
You know what?
A lot of people are saying it didn't look like a plane. It looked a lot like a missile.
It could have been a milk truck.
I don't think it was a milk truck.
It might have been a milk truck.
Will you be serious?
You could put a lot of stuff in a milk truck.
But how do you get that milk truck to come in at a 45-degree angle from orbit?
Drop it from a helicopter. They did that in Fast and the Furious, I think.
And then the helicopter's also going forward, so it establishes momentum to keep it upright?
Right, and then you release it.
That's smart.
It's kind of like in the end of Toy Story, where Buzz is gliding, but is carrying Woody, and they're behind the truck, and he lets him go, and his momentum carries him into the truck. Oh, no, he drops him in the car.
No, I know what you mean, though.
They dropped the race car toy into the truck because it hits Mr. Potato Head. The first Toy Story.
It's the first one?
At the end of it.
You keep holding up 4 fingers. You said it's the first one.
Did I?
Yeah.
That's funny.
So that's why I had to ask. I had to come back.
Oh. Yeah, you do what I say, not what I do. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was the thing. I was like, who should I believe?
It was the end of the first Toy Story. 1. Uno.
Toy Story 1.
So anyway, they did that. Basically, they did a Buzz Lightyear dropping Woody thing, and the race car thing, but they did it with a milk truck full of nitroglycerin, and they dropped that into the Pentagon. And I'm making this up, but what if I'm right?
What movie is that that's all about nitroglycerin? Did you see the Vertical Limits?
There's nitroglycerin in Vertical Limit. There's also Wild Wild West.
Did they have that there?
There was nitroglycerin in Wild Wild West.
Who's doing that?
It was in jars in the beginning and maybe the middle of the movie. They had jars of nitroglycerin in a horse and buggy situation.
Oh yeah.
Yep. See, I remember things. Yeah. In Vertical Limit, did somebody stab somebody with a syringe full of oxygen and pump?
Is that same movie?
And created that way and kill them that way?
Because they had the syringes because they had something that would help them tolerate the altitude or whatever that they injected.
It might have just been adrenaline.
And then they knew they were going to run out of that and they were worried about it. And so then, he filled it up with oxygen and then killed somebody.
Killed the guy with it,
I didn't know that would work.
I mean, it will, but in that quick of a situation, probably not.
Yeah, it was quick.
Yeah, I hate knowing things about medical stuff because when you see the issues in movies, and now that I'm in like construction and stuff, I see that all the time too. We were just watching Insidious, and there's a moment where they're going in to like do a seance in this girl's room, and she says, "Leave the lights off," because they reach for the light switch. But the fan was going on. The fan was on. It's like there's only one switch in that room as far as I could tell. Wouldn't the fan be off too if they didn't flip that switch?
The fan was on another switch.
Nope, it was a single box switch, boy.
There was one switch there, but there would have been another switch.
Just to assume
if it was a real room.
In that old house that there was a switch in the other corner of the room away from the door. I don't want to get into it.
Did you see the most beautiful thing?
Hey.
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 What were we talking about before that last thing? Vertical Limit.
Vertical Limit. Nitroglycerin.
Nitroglycerin.
Dropping a milk truck full of nitroglycerin into the Pentagon.
No, I was ahead of that by now. But that's the thing. So here's my thing that because I listen to all of this crazy stuff, and I would totally believe that they bombed the Pentagon on purpose to cover up the deficit, and then that same deficit that was started to be exposed there, it was like at the time only a couple $1 trillion that they couldn't explain where it went.
Right.
I don't think the Pentagon's ever passed an audit since then.
Right.
And that lady who was in the Bush administration was on all the podcasts saying they've got to have spent hundreds of billions of dollars of building these underground cities and facilities.
That's actually probably where all that money for Ukraine and Israel is going, is actually not to Ukraine
Because
or
that's what
Israel.
Zelensky said. Zelensky said, I get stuff. I never get cash, and I never have any way of verifying if the amount of money that they took out of the taxpayer coffers to give the defense contractors, there's no way to prove that all $600 million went to Ukraine.
I very much doubt that it did.
It's possible only a third of it did. The rest of it went to the underground
If
bunkers.
a third. I think, they're renovating
Did
the
you watch,
underground bunkers.
Is it Homestead? Or
Never heard of it.
it's a newer show.
Oh, is it like a show on Prime?
It's like on.
I just don't
it's
watch
on
those.
NBC now, I think, but it was originally on Hulu.
Hello.
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 It was on Hello.
Yeah, no, never heard. Well, maybe I have heard of it.
And
I did just watch Head of States.
Heads of State.
Heads of States.
Head in the state.
Head on
Head.
Statehead. I watched Stateheads.
With John Cena and Idris
And Idris Elba,
And
yeah.
So Idris Elba's a black prime minister of England,
Yes.
and then John Cena's the president of this country.
He's not just the president of this country. He's a former actor of action movies like Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's the president of the United States.
Did they not realize a professional
And,
wrestler was
listen,
the president in Idiocracy?
This movie was dumb as fuck.
It was dumb?
It was dumb, but it was a fun ride. It was like watching a Fast and Furious movie after Tokyo Drift. You know, it was just kind of like a lot of that didn't make sense, but I liked it. You know what I mean? Very entertaining bullshit. High budget, entertaining bullshit. That's all it was. It really was.
High budget, entertaining bullshit.
Yep, that's my review. That's my 2 cents. But still, I enjoyed it. I think people just wanted to see John Cena and Idris Elba work together again after the second Suicide Squad movie because they did very well on screen together. But it was definitely weird, yeah.
Hey, do you know why there were two different Suicide Squad movies?
Two done by different people.
But why did they greenlight two of them?
Oh, I think that they needed a little bit of a bump after that first one bombed so bad.
Really? Mm-hmm. You said run it back?
Yeah. They said, let's do that again, but different.
And then between the two versions
James
of
Gunn came in.
Watchmen and then the daggum, what's the one that's in all the memes? The superhero show, The Boys?
Oh, The Boys, that's on Prime.
Right, but there's so much...
And that's from Eric Kripke, who did Supernatural.
But there's so much like superhero stuff, I can't even keep the universes straight.
And then there's a spin-off. There's multiple spin-offs happening with The Boys. There's V University or whatever. It's like the one with the same universe, but kids at a superhero college. And then there's another one that's going to be The Boys, but in like the 1950s. And Jensen Ackles can be back in that. I just saw this recently. It's the only reason why I know this
Jensen Ackles?
information. Jensen Ackles.
That's Dean.
Dean Winchester, yeah.
What's
yeah.
Sam doing?
Well, he's going to be in the next season of The Boys. He's
I
going to
see
make a
Jared
cameo.
Padalecki.
Jared Padalecki, yes.
Padalecki.
Padalecki. I understand that he went through a little bit of some mental issues.
Well, he
and
got mad.
Yeah, well, I think he suffers with depression and then also some alcohol abuse because he got arrested in Texas.
For DUI?
I think it was like aggravated assault because he was drunk and got into a bar fight or something.
Well, that'll do it.
I don't want to like dox him. I don't want to like.
I don't want
to drag his name through the
Did you
mud.
see my background on my
Beautiful
computer?
actor.
It's Neo's mugshot.
Why?
Well, we talked about it a couple episodes ago, and I had pulled it for a clip, and I got sick of my background, and so that was in my downloads,
Well-
and I was like, oh, let that be the background for a while.
You have that now. It's kind of like how I can never explain to somebody why there was a face cutout of Nelly on the back bar of Sasha's wine bar, Sasha's on Shaw. They were like, "What's with Nelly up there?" And I was like, "I don't
Did he
know."
come in there one time? I would have to tell him something.
I don't know why he was up
I
there.
don't like to say
but
I
it was
don't
like
know.
one of those on a stick little face cutouts that you hold over your face, you know. And it was always
probably the
there.
girl.
And it was Nelly. And I think he had the Band-Aid on his cheek.
I know that girl loved Nelly.
Who?
Sasha.
Probably, maybe. I don't
Probably
know.
went to a Nelly concert
And got the thing. And
somewhere
then was
else
like,
because he's not allowed
it
in the
was like,
county.
yeah.
Because he gets arrested every time he slips over.
Yeah. Did he perform at a Trump rally?
Was that him?
Was that him or somebody else?
I thought it was him and a couple other dudes.
Was it?
Because he paid him a whole bunch of money.
So he was there. Yeah.
I would believe him and...
Does he still own an estate off the river?
I don't think he owns anything around here.
I think he does. Or he was trying to sell it, or he did sell it.
He
At one
sold
point
an
it was
abandoned
his.
mansion.
That might be what I was
That's the one
talking
you're thinking
about.
of. They kept posting about that.
That's the one I was thinking of.
Like he ran out of money and didn't want to finish the remodel because there were no floors in the main area.
Who needs floors?
That's what I said. It's overrated. Pick your own floor.
Yeah, or just like let the water damage your floor and then never pull it up or replace it. Which is what you got going on right now.
Yeah.
Right there.
According to Business Insider, Americans feel worse about work than they did during the pandemic.
Yeah. Work sucks. I know.
Do you feel like employment...
Hey, whoa. She left me roses by the stairs. Surprises let me know she cares. What were you saying?
Do you feel like people feel worse about their jobs now than they did? Have you noticed?
I think that if we were working like this while there was a pandemic going on, that number would be different. But there were a lot of people that didn't have to work, a lot of people that couldn't work.
Yeah.
A lot of people that were getting, financial aid from both the government or from grants provided to their employers and things like that. That's what I got, and then I lost it all at the craps table. No, I lost it all. I broke my arm, but I think that made it a lot easier to deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you just get up, you pop an edible. Maybe you play some Modern Warfare Warzone or
Animal
whatever.
Crossing was big.
Animal Crossing, Mario Kart.
Yeah.
People were doing board game nights with friends via Zoom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which I don't see how that works.
Some people play chess by mail.
Huh. That's weird. But I get it. Because like some people like play chess in their heads with people and just be like, rook to b7 or whatever, and then they got to think about it because it's in their head. So why not send it by mail? Someone just has a chessboard in their house that never moves unless they get a letter in the mail, and then they're like, okay, gonna write them back. We played chess, a few games of chess on our phones the other day.
Yeah, on the phone makes sense.
Yeah, sure.
But like by mail, I guess
it's the exact same thing as us texting. It's the exact same thing as us texting, but it's just it takes longer. Plus, it's a great way to know if somebody that lives far away is still alive.
Yeah.
Right? As long as they can be held accountable.
I don't know, man. I'm starting to have dread about going back to work just because of the time of year and just it doesn't seem like anything's any better.
Nothing's going to get better. It's going to get worse before it gets better.
And then what happens?
Then hopefully it gets a little bit better. Like if we're at a 6 and it has to get an 8 to get back down to a 5, fine.
But are we going to get table service and Steak and Shake back?
Never. How dare you? How dare you bring that up?
It's the number.
How devastating is that?
It's
isn't
my
it?
number one example of aspects of everyday life that used to be better.
You know what? If you want to know heartbreak, new age heartbreak, go to a Steak and Shake right now with the idea in your head that a person in a paper hat's going to come to you and take your order at a table, and go there with that idea in your head and then be disappointed.
And it's all plastic cutlery.
Remember, you used to be able to get like a Frisco melt and some fries and a drink for like
I used to get the
$6,
chili cheese platter and a banana milkshake.
and now it's like $20 for the same thing, and you do it at a kiosk, and they're not even nice about it. Really,
I don't need Steak and Shake to be cheaper. I need it to be the experience I used to have.
I really want this bolt to go in this hole, and it's not happening.
It may not even be the right one, brother.
It's not. I figured that out already.
There's 2 holes.
Wow. Yeah.
And you can put that down. I didn't mean to leave you anything that you would have to fiddle with.
Oh, you should. If we're doing this way ever again, I need fidget.
Usually Lucius is here, but I had originally told Lucius that we couldn't do it this week.
I need desktop fidget spinners.
Yeah, that's no problem.
I need toys to fidget with.
I can handle that. I'm happy to do it for you. I'm so happy to see you. The show is going to be so happy to see you.
Has anyone ever asked you why I do this constantly? I always use the microphone to kind of brush my mustache.
I don't know if anyone's ever brought it up.
Okay.
It's all I'll be able to see.
Yeah. I do it constantly. Look back through old videos.
Yeah.
Look back through it. I do it. I do it a lot.
That's funny.
Because it's something to fidget with.
Well, yeah. And those microphones are like that. It's such a big, ridiculous thing. And that's the bigger pop filter.
I need it.
I lost my smaller one or it disintegrated or something. There's a slimmer one that most people use. I like the big fat one.
Yeah. I just can't sit still. Anyway.
Yeah.
What were we talking about? Everything's horrible and working is horrible. Yeah. That's.
You're noticing. Do you notice that amongst other people?
Well, I work with like the same 3 or 4 people regularly, and they're all in denial.
They're fine.
They're fine. Yeah. So I don't really get it. But I know it's horrible. I know it sucks, and nobody wants to do it. And why is remote work so bad?
I don't understand the people that are really anti-remote work within their own business.
Right. It's like
because they don't like it.
Well, that's stupid.
But also, people act up. Have you seen the videos of people phoning into court when it's Zoom court and they're like trying to make a sandwich and they're like wearing pajamas? And
yes, or the one guy that was driving, but
it was like
his license was suspended.
The charge that he was in court for was driving while suspended.
Yeah,
and he was like
pulling
on the phone
in a convertible, pulling into a parking lot.
Yeah, I don't think it was a convertible, but yeah,
I'm pretty sure it was
bright. No,
I think it was a convertible. I can picture it in my head.
You're picturing a convertible.
What color was his shirt?
It was striped. It was white and orange and blue stripes.
I think it was convertible.
No, I think there was a lot of natural light, but I think there was a roof to the car because it was gray. I could tell you the upholstery was gray.
You think he was drinking natural light while he was driving that car around without a license? What?
No.
Oh, you said there was a lot of natural light.
Natural lighting.
Yeah.
I don't think he would drink natural light. He probably likes buzz balls.
Ugh.
Oh, I can't. It hurts my stomach. I feel like there's a knife in my gut just picturing.
I had a buzz ball a few weeks ago.
Ew.
Yeah, I haven't had a drink since July 5th, which is crazy. It's only been 6 days, but
you're white knuckling it.
I'm trying to not drink so that I can lose weight, and I just kind of like now the thought of those things just like yeah. Buzzball, horrible.
Not a sponsor.
Fireball, ugh.
Oh,
ugh.
Yeah. I don't mind Pink Whitney.
Yeah, that's fine. Kind of tastes like cough syrup.
I was really right before I quit drinking. I was really into Deep Eddy grapefruit.
You were into filling your Witch cup in your car with whatever you could. One time I watched you put like a half a White Claw, some Franzia, and some vodka in your Witch cup, and then you went for a drive.
Yeah, it was a road sody.
It was a road sody.
I was on the road.
Yeah. Yeah, I still don't do that.
Really?
But I'm locking in.
You're locking in right now. You're in the dojo.
I'm locking in.
Yeah. You got to shred some belly fat.
I
specifically want to see more of your muscles in your
I
torso.
feel like shit, and I don't.
You don't feel good?
No.
What hurts?
Everything.
Oh God!
Constantly.
Really?
My back hurts. I wish I had a different chair. This chair sucks.
Oh baby, you can use the one next to you.
And I get up every time I get up. Now I go ah.
Oh, well, that could be you
every
then.
time. What if I got the beaties?
I doubt that's it.
I hope I don't have the beaties.
Yeah, I'd lay off the sauce though.
That's the thing. I'm cutting back on the sauce, and I had the same grilled chicken Caesar salad for lunch 3 days in a row this week.
Well, the dressing is what'll get you.
Yeah, I mean, it was
it's probably the cheese. They would say is worse.
It was. Listen, I'm trying.
No, are you kidding?
I also still ate 4 snack wraps yesterday. So whatever.
But you had a salad, so you didn't have 4 snack wraps and 40 wings.
No, yesterday I had breakfast and burgers at 10 a.m.
Jesus.
And then I had some snack wraps at like 4 p.m. 4:30.
Yeah. Maybe just don't eat for a couple days.
Maybe I should try fast. Have you heard about the fasting that you can do that really kind of resets your gut biome, where you eat one day and then you don't eat the next day, so you just only eat every other day?
Right.
Because apparently back in the before 4 time, people didn't eat every day. So it's just not really built into our system that we need to eat every day.
There's
but then
people
we get used to it.
607 Unk is from St. Louis.
It also helps with insulin resistance. Who's 606 Unk?
607 Unk.
Who's 607 Unk?
He's a guy that you see clips of, I'm sure, where he's always on podcasts. He's always talking about, we live in a firmament. We live in a firmament, gang. It's a glass dome. The earth isn't round. It's a firmament. I talk to God. God's name is Abraxas. I'm looking to demons.
I thought Abraxas was a demon.
Well, he's saying God's name is Abraxas. I don't remember. He said all this. He was on the blue couch, but he's from St. Louis, and he was saying you don't even need to eat food. You could just, all you really actually need to do is drink water.
Oh, you know what I was doing back when I lost like 50 pounds back in like 2019? I woke up, I'd have protein powder for breakfast, and I'd go to the gym, then I'd have more protein powder. Then I would have a small lunch at work, and then I would have protein powder when I got home. And that was my diet every day.
What's the basis of the protein powder? Is it soy protein?
Yeah, but I was just trying to meet protein goals while not eating.
I don't know if I want to fill up on soy protein.
I mean, it worked.
Did it make your nipples puffy?
Yeah, I definitely had some gyno. Yeah, that was the whole thing. Yeah. Back before
I don't want that.
Flabbed up. Yeah,
you know the Taco Bell chicken nuggets have like 80 grams of protein in the 10-piece?
Yeah, and those are fire. I love those. They're great.
How is that possible
good.
that there's so much protein in it?
They inject the chickens with GMOs.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's GMO chicken?
It's GMO chicken. GMO chicken.
Oh.
That sounded weird. Sorry. But yeah, probably that. You know.
Is that bad?
I don't think it's good. Yeah.
You heard Nestle's going to take all their food dyes out of their food.
Oh, they're going to have some ugly ass food.
That's the thing. Have you seen Canadian Fruit Loops? They look like shit. They look like shit.
What are they called?
They're Fruit Loops, but just Fruit Loops can sell Fruit Loops there, but they can't have certain dyes that are banned there.
I've had vodka from Mexico, and it tasted like watered down vodka from the United States. The same brand.
They water it down?
It tasted like it was watered down.
Oh,
like I was at a music festival.
I'd like to taste my liquor.
I was at a music festival in Georgia, and we had a bottle of Smirnoff handy somehow. And then there were these people camping next to us from Mexico that drove up and snuck Mexican vodka into the United States. It was Smirnoff. Same brand.
Did you watch them open it, though?
Yeah. They cracked the seal. The little crack.
Yeah, something's different.
I was just interesting.
But it's probably actually because there's fucking poison in ours, so theirs is smoother.
I mean, it's all poison.
I think it's really bad. I think a lot of the foods are really bad.
Yeah, no, our like, I don't know. I ate and drank like a motherfucker when I was in Europe, and I didn't
feel bad,
but I think I lost like 5 or 6 pounds.
Yeah, that's what happened to.
And we were walking a lot.
I saw some famous guy on YouTube saying his doctor was saying his numbers were all fucked up and he was doing keto and trying to be really good. But then he went to Italy and he just ate whatever he wanted in Italy and he actually lost 10 pounds.
Yeah, because the food here is so fucked up. And it's so pumped full of all that shit that we don't need.
It's so full of gunk.
And all the regulations are fucked.
And food so regulation. Even if you get whole foods, like if you just get beef and broccoli and whatever, there's tons of shit on it.
I did that. Remember when we were in our early 20s and I lost a bunch of weight, but I didn't really work out, so I just kind of had like a skinny, soft body, but I kept taking my shirt off. Remember those days?
Nope.
Oh, I do. But for a while there, I was eating just broccoli and chicken and like a half a cup of rice every single meal for every single day, and it was just falling off of me. The weight was. But then also our family commented that my breath was really bad, and I think it was because my metabolism was up. I hear Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has rancid breath.
Oh, he looks like he smells terrible.
Yeah, I think all around. I think he needs to be. I think every time he goes into another room from one room,
he farts disgusting.
He goes just covers himself with some sort of cologne.
Yeah, Lenny Kravitz also doesn't look like he smells good.
But he looks good for his age. He's fucking Lenny Kravitz. What are you doing, boy?
Yeah, he's a mostly raw.
Let me in on it, huh?
He's a mostly raw vegan.
Is that what that is?
That's what he attributes it to. He's been vegan for a long time, but the mostly raw thing, I think, is why he's so shredded at 50. I mean, genetics is going to be huge.
Does raw vegan mean that you don't cook your food?
Yeah, mostly raw vegans.
What about boiling? Boiling doesn't involve adding anything.
No. Raw vegan is like they like the raw whole product.
But they cook their food at all?
No. If you're truly a raw vegan, it's no animal products.
They won't blanch? They won't blanch?
No, I don't think so.
Are Pringles raw?
No.
Ugh. Damn. I got a Pringle problem.
You got a Pringle problem?
You can't keep them in the house.
They make those shittier ones that are made out of vegetables.
Veggie straws?
No, they're shaped like Pringles, but they're made out of like vegetables instead of just potatoes.
Oh, it's from the same company that makes veggie straws. I've
Yeah.
seen those in the cans.
Yeah.
I'm not trying those.
It's a good way to wean you off, I think.
Yeah, because they taste bad. You know what would really wean us off is if they brought back what was the like the diet or the light Pringle that came out in like the late 90s, early 2000s.
You're talking about Wow chips?
Well, but then Pringles was doing the thing, but there was a chemical that was giving people horrible diarrhea if they had too many.
That was the Wow potato chips.
Yeah, but they also did that with Pringles, where they had like a light version and it gave you the squirts.
Yeah.
The squirts, folks.
I got it so bad we were at a hotel with mom and dad.
Yeah. Which is already a stinky hotel. Because our father.
Yeah, I was just fucking...
Yeah. So, blow it out.
It was awful.
Sometimes you need a good cleanse. I'm thinking about doing that thing where they hook a hose into your behind and they shoot a bunch of water up into you and then they suck it all out again.
What, an enema?
But it's like a machine and it shoots it all up into you, all the way up into the crevices. You know? All your diverticuli, all that, and then they suck it all out again, and all that stuff that's just sitting in your intestines and your colon and everything just comes out.
Is there like a clinic you can go to?
Yeah. Well, multiple.
Where?
Look it up. I don't know.
You just told me it was a thing for the first time.
Well, I dated a girl once that tried it and said it was amazing, and they felt like 5 pounds
Let's
later.
go right now.
Oh, we should. I'm scared what's going to come out. I'm scared I'm going to break their
I
machine.
don't think they make you confront whatever comes out.
I'm scared. Look what you did.
Look what was inside.
Look at this.
You beast.
God.
Beast.
What is that? 10 nickels. 10 whole nickels. No, but we could do that. That would be the catalyst towards healthy living.
Yeah, that's what it takes.
You get all the stuff sucked out of you, and then you're forced to look at it. They lock you in a room. They chain you to a chair, and they lock you in a room, and they put it in an aquarium right in front of you.
I'm not happy.
And you got to stare at it.
I'm not happy about the new chicken in the snack wrap.
No, the McCrispy sucks.
The McCrispy strip sucks.
It does. But listen, it's still better than the Jack wrap. It's still better than the BK wrap. It's still better than the fucking
I don't think it's better than
Popeyes
the BK
wrap.
I far prefer the BK wrap.
No, the BK wrap was good for like 8 weeks, and then they changed it, and it's not as good. The BK wrap was fire for a second.
My God.
And then they took it away and they changed it because they realized, we're doing too good. We got to down our chicken quality
that's what they
game.
said?
Yes. You want to talk about conspiracies?
I do.
I bet Ronald McDonald went over there and kicked the king's ass and said, "You better change your chicken in your wraps. Change it." And he was kicking him on the ground. Made him piss in his britches. And he said, "All right, I'll change
Used
it."
to dress up like Ronald McDonald and beat the shit out of people on YouTube,
I don't know his name.
or not his name, but like the channel.
Oh, I don't remember that
I don't know
either.
how I would find that.
But I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I pictured when you were saying that.
I love when people do that. Have you seen the one where the guy's dressed up as the devil and he's got a balloon tied to a little basket? And he runs onto a golf course and he picks this guy's ball up and puts it in the basket and then lets go of the balloon and the balloon flies off and then he runs away and the guy's chasing him with the golf club?
No.
I love that shit.
Yeah, I'll have to find that.
I'm going to find it.
You better find it.
I'm going to find it. I'm going to send it to you.
Yeah.
Find something for us to talk about.
Chris Bledsoe thinks Jesus is coming back next year.
Why next year?
That's just what the vibe he got.
If Jesus came back, he wouldn't be allowed into this country.
Chris Bledsoe seems to think he's going to come back on a UFO.
I found it and I'm sending it to you.
Okay, send me that.
I don't know why it went sideways. Hold on. What were you just saying? Jacob, what were you just saying?
Chris Bledsoe thinks Jesus is going to come back on a UFO.
Oh, yeah. Did you see the thing? It was an interview with Tucker Carlson talking to some white lady, that's name I don't know, talking about how America is not in the book of Revelations.
No, I didn't see that
You didn't see... Oh. Here, I'm just going to let you listen to it.
Were
Because
they disagreeing about
it was
that?
just America's not in the book of Revelations. If Jesus was shown all, why did he leave America out of the book of Revelations?
Did he list every other nation, though?
Hold on. Here we go, Jacob.
I don't think, well, America, if you've read Revelations, is not in Revelations.
The book title is
Oh,
Revelation.
God damn it, it's a stitch. I don't need a stitch.
No, I get the gist of it, though.
But she's in an interview with Tucker Carlson, and like he's looking at her like, yeah,
Great point.
yeah.
Yeah, my iPhone isn't in Genesis.
That's what they're saying. Yeah, it's like, well, why didn't the Romans, when they went to go get Jesus, why didn't they take their Tesla?
Yeah.
Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
So, but she said this whole thing about how, like, well, if he was shown
When
everything,
they discovered that the tomb was empty, did they check the footage from the ring cam?
right? Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It was on the front of the rock. It rolled on, so it was upside down.
This
Yeah.
is like a time I had a really sweet young girl who was a student of mine, and we were working on a research project where they had to tie in
Interesting.
a moment in history. And I let her maybe go a little too unsupervised for a little too long because her project ended up being about how JFK became president after Abraham Lincoln was assassinated, and all of that was connected to World War II, which is not accurate.
It's not.
So,
However, that would be called fan fiction,
it was exactly what she made was historical fan fiction.
which is sometimes really fun.
I think her idea was that Lincoln's assassination started World War II, and then Kennedy took over.
Are you sure she didn't accidentally confuse that with Archduke Franz Ferdinand
I
in World
think
War
maybe
One?
she saw the word assassinated and just like, oh, there's no way that many people had been assassinated. I mean, I'm just trying to think. I mean, it was a deeper literacy issue, and it just went unchecked for a couple days too long, and we really ended up in a misunderstanding for a minute.
That's how I know I couldn't teach, because there'd be moments of me there I'd be like, "Are you dumb?"
Every single day,
Are you stupid?
something happens at least once that makes you sit back and think, can any of us be saved? Is any of it worth it? Mm-hmm. And,
My heart has too much anger in it for me to do something like that as a profession.
well, I had to heal a lot of that for myself. I think that's why I used to drink so much.
You know what? That tracks. I think one time when you were teaching at U City High, you literally like came down the street to my apartment when I wasn't there and just like got drunk on my couch because you were just done with it. Not during your work day, after your work day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which makes sense. I used to keep a jug of Old Crow and Coca-Colas in there. I had fridge beer on the
I
reg.
believe I used to drink Old Crow
Oh, yeah, it's bad.
happily.
You know what? 10 High's better.
Oh my God.
10 High's way better than Old Crow. And if you would disagree with me because you have some sort of South City allegiance to dive bars, you're wrong. 10 High's better than Old Crow. Go try them. Tell me which one's better. No one likes Old Crow.
When's the last time you had 10 High?
July 5th.
There was a bottle of it down there I saw.
Oh, yeah. I dug into it both nights.
In memoriam.
Yeah. For Raymond. I hope that we were allowed to touch that because I totally touched it. I was all
I don't
up in
think
it.
anyone's going to say, hey, who drank my precious bottle of 10 High?
Yeah. A plastic jug of 10 High.
Plastic jug. Yeah.
It's got a vanilla note. I got to tell you. It's not
The
bad.
10 High has more of a vanilla note than
It
the Old
does.
Crow.
It's
That's
nice.
the thing. Old Crow has no forgiving notes.
Nope. Its notes are mistake.
Yeah.
And you're going to hate this later.
Yeah.
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 That's its only notes because it was giving notes.
Like, the energy I had that led me to drink Old Crow was the same energy I would have if you saw me walk in and say, okay, here's $20. Can you hit me so hard in the face that I black out?
Kai did that once. He went really drunk into a bar and he started asking people to punch him, and a few people started
No, but I'm
punching him.
saying skip getting drunk. Because that's the thing. That's
could.
not about, like, getting drunk when it's fun. It's like the drinks are really good. They're really fun. They sneak up on you. You have an activity. When you're doing shots of Old
Drinking
Crow
is the activity. What are you
with
talking about?
PBR, it's because you're trying to beat the day off of your memory. You're trying to
beat it off. That's why I used to go to Manja after I got off my bartending shift. I go to Manja for a round and I would get a lowbrow.
Yeah.
Which was a stag.
That's what that's for.
And an Old Crow for like $5, right? Do you remember Livery 2?
Yeah.
Remember the Murder City special?
Yeah.
A tall boy, a shot of Old Crow, and a cigarette for $5?
The cigarette was a nice touch.
Sometimes I would run out of cigarettes and I'd be drunk and I would just go back and get another one, even though I didn't want a beer or a shot. I just needed the cigarette and I would do it. I would get one for just the cigarette. I've done it. I'm glad that place isn't there anymore.
One of the last times I got really fucked up was there.
I remember one time I rode my bike there, and
from where?
My apartment when I lived in South City.
On Wyoming?
Yeah.
That's not close.
I know. And then I got hammered drunk, and then my friends that lived in Afton at the time were like, come hang out with us in Afton. And I tried to ride my bike to Afton.
Because you were so drunk, you're like, why not?
Yeah. And I got to like Gravois and Spring, and I said, no. And I went home. No. Can't make it. I made like 10 blocks.
Because even just getting to Gravois, you'd be like, wait a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, Cherokee and Gravois.
No.
2 blocks, and then I did like 10
in a car,
I did 10 blocks on a bicycle on that stretch of Gravois, and I said, "No, I'm going home." I just did that.
I'm gonna take a right here instead.
Mm-hmm. I used to bike all over. I biked to the Grove.
I didn't know that.
I would bike to the Grove and get drunk and ride
dangerous.
home. You ever ride drunk on a bicycle through Tower Grove Park at 2:00 in the morning?
I have sprinted on New Year's Day at 2 in the morning to go to the Courtesy Diner through Tower Grove Park because it was so much shorter to cut through the park.
You don't have to lie to people. Last time you sprinted, you broke your foot.
No, I wasn't even sprinting then. I was kind of plopping.
Mm-hmm. And then there was that time in New Orleans where you tried to run from those people and you fell.
And then I got spun around in my own piss.
That's right. I wasn't going to tell that part, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, I didn't do it.
You didn't piss your pants?
No, I didn't piss my pants. I pissed on the ground.
Oh, right. You pulled your dick out and peed on the ground from a laying position.
And then
because
I saw my friend Paul do that,
and then
after
you started
the Christmas party one time, he laid down in front of my car and peed on his side, like laying on his side, because the obvious way to get caught peeing is the pose of standing up and peeing. So
it's like popping a squat between cars.
Yeah.
It's like that.
He was like laying down horizontally. And so I guess I did that, but then I couldn't get back up. And I did not have any piss on me.
I did that
but
once.
But then these guys tried to help me up, and they just spun me around into my own piss.
I did that once where I was peeing in someone's backyard, and they had a privacy fence. Well, it wasn't privacy. They had a wooden fence that was literally only like 5 feet tall, so it wasn't a privacy fence. But I went out there, and I was peeing on the fence, and the neighbor came outside and started talking to me while I was pissing. And I just kept pissing and was like leaning on the fence, holding a beer, talking to him while piss was coming out of my body. And I don't think they knew.
I do that a lot. Like if I have to pee and I've been stuck in traffic or something, I'll pull off somewhere and I'll open both of my car doors. And I'll kind of hunch over like I'm looking for something.
And then you just piss.
But I'm just letting my piss come out.
I'm a piss jug guy. If I'm on a long drive, I'll purposely stop.
My thing is I get gun shy.
I'll stop for like a Gatorade or something with a big old mouth hole.
The mouth hole is big enough, but the bottle doesn't hold enough piss.
No, but I can relieve some piss. And why are we talking about this?
It's hard to make yourself stop.
No.
When you're seated in the car?
No, you just do a man kegel. Amigo.
No, I don't know how to do those. I got weak.
Yeah, you gotta.
I'm a delicate
You have to
bird.
tighten up your pelvic floor.
Yeah, I definitely don't have a tight anything.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to do. It's like I'm doing it right now. You have no idea.
You're doing a man kegel?
I'm doing amigos.
And that strengthens your urethra?
I think it strengthens a lot of things, but yeah, Meagles. Why'd we get there? By the way, I used to drive.
I need to go eat something weird.
Back and forth from St. Louis to Kansas City a lot. I would just have a Gatorade bottle and I would just piss in it.
My problem is that, like, I could fill a McDonald's cup.
One time I did dump it all out the window after because I had to keep going, and it just kind of split.
The piss can't stay in the car.
The piss just but I usually would just put the lid back on and throw it out at the next stop.
No, I can't picture a bottle with a lid that would hold enough piss to be useful.
That's the thing, though, is I needed to pee more, so I just dumped it out the window on going 80 miles per hour down I-70.
Oh, but held onto it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
I opened it and I went, did that, and it stuck it out really quick, and then it was like blowing in the wind, splattering against the side of my car, hitting traffic.
There's got to be a better way.
Yeah, someone behind us was probably just kind of like, asparagus! Anyway, so then I had to keep peeing, so I did that. You know, 'cause sometimes you're right, a Gatorade bottle's not enough. But, you know, sometimes you got to pee in a car. Or on a car. Or between two cars.
Yeah, between two cars.
Sometimes you got to lay on the ground, lay on your side, and whip it out and piss.
Yeah.
How's the puddle not immediately start getting on you? You just got to piss really far?
I mean, it just depends on the angle and the slope.
Well, it's sloping back at you. It's like,
Yeah,
let me.
you don't
Hey, I have to go find a hill to
Don't
pee
lay
on.
down and pee uphill.
I have to go.
I think that's obvious.
This kind of sounds like the Blade thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, some motherfuckers are always trying to piss uphill.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Guys, that's been another episode of Jacob V Weekly.
That was it?
We're over an hour.
Damn.
Yeah, I got to
Guys,
eat something.
we probably can cut out some of the piss talk.
No, I think the piss talk is what'll keep them coming.
Well, thank you, everyone. for joining us.
Patreon.com/JacobV, CaddyshackIL.org, Save a Life for 9, JacobV.com. We'll be back.
Piss.